Introducing the starting five for your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Mark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Cunningham is out there with Randall. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the guard position. And that one misses.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
And, Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Sarr's shot is off.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
SGA finds Adebayo over Sarr, and Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Tough shot from Bam, but man, he is so capable of knocking down that mid-range.
Pass to Murray, Latrey, another miss by Minnesota. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Adebayo passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nailed from three-point land.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
On the wing, Giannis. He's defended by Randall. Here's Murray. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Whew, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
That one drops for him.
It's almost effortless for Booker this close in. He just drops the ball in the bucket.
Unloads from 13. Reeves outside. Launches a three, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Alperon Şengün. Williams is out there with Mobley. Then it's Barrett, and it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard position. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Kevin, back to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Obvious checked in for Derek White, and it's Jamal Murray in for C.J. McCollum, and then for Boston. Rando comes in for Mobley, and it's Booker in for Barrett. Timberwolves trail by 5. Inside. Here's Ingram. Randall with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Cunningham on the wing. Şengün with a screen on Reed. Cunningham's shot is off.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Here's Ingram, and he banks in the layup. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I think it's critical that Ingram's confidence continues to grow. And I think possessions like that will only help him moving forward.
Now, here's Cunningham, still without a basket. Here's Randall. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Ingram against Randall. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to 3 after the basket from Ingram.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
Booker in stride. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last position.
Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Welcome in for halftime.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
We've been tracking these two all along. The way these guys are leading their teams, impressive. Yeah.
And that's all for us. Now
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
We've got Antetokounmpo, Austin Reeves out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Sarr in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Back to Cunningham. Randall kicks to Cunningham. This ball movement by Boston. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in. SGA's got his second bucket tonight.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Adebayo with a screen on Murray. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adebayo. And Sarr pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Good! Giannis from deep.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Adebayo with a screen on Avdia. He had a nice open look right there.
And I love how Cunningham dictates the pace. You can't speed this guy up. He forces you to play at his speed.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Devin Booker. Julius Randle is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's SGA in at the point guard. Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. And you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Count it. Nails it from 14.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, you know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And he makes that one count.
When Antetokounmpo is driving, he's locked in on finishing no matter what the defense is doing.
Booker, trying to outside. And down goes the three.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, you can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
And as always, Allen, great job. Thank you. Booker. Oh, he's right in the heart of that defense. Booker.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
A three-pointer. Good.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Strong finish inside from Booker.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Now onto the Kumbo. It falls!
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured preseason.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, a few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a three-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a three can tie it now.
Antetokounmpo outside. And get the three. Now Reeves. Down he goes for three.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking the shot. Love the play there on the inbound. The defense lost contact with him and he knocks down the triple.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, this is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better, and now it's your opportunity to show it.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Wagner is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Powell. Then it's Ball. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. And here's Ball. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team, and he's got a championship to show for it.
Powell outside, over James. Powell's shot is off.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Suggs against Ball. Pass to James. There's the triple. Here's Duren. Got it. Good job in the low post.
How about the level of activity this team just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Zubac screen. Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They beat the Nuggets during the last encounter in Denver.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
And that one's good. Sharp.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Ball outside. From outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And at the end of one, a closely contested... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, you have to imagine they're feeling pretty confident the way things have gone.
But they can't afford to get complacent because of the early success. There is still a lot of basketball to be played.
We've got Michael Porter, Zion Williamson out there with Davis. Then there's George, and it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the Laker 5.
You pick the level, he'll show you how to get it done. And the mid-range happens to be one of them.
George passes to Porzingis. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And Denver with a change here too. Wagner's checked in. Here's George. Pass to Wagner. Porzingis with a screen on Williamson. And it's Wagner missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And there's James from the arc. Knocks down the long J. James has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. George scanning the floor. Pass to Porzingis. Now Ball. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Davis. The 3, George. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Davis with a screen on Ball. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Duren, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Powell, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Hero comes in for George. The Nuggets trail. Ball outside. Four seconds left. He can't get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel?
Moving on in our... Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Ivica Zubac's out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Ball. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. The Lakers trail. James deciding where to go with it. It's rebounded by Zubac. Denver's gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Sharp against Hero. Inside, here's Suggs, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease.
Wagner for 3. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Davis. Nice D from Wagner. Pass to Ball. Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. A lot of firepower at the forward with LeBron at the 3 and Davis at the 4. Sharp out there with Suggs. And it's Duren in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Outside Sharp. Duren with a screen on Hero. Now James. From 15 feet away. Davis. Easy money for Davis inside.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
Ball outside. Wagner outside. Here's Ball. Shoots a 3. Davis pulls it down. 1:02 left in the 4th. Now Duren.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Denver. 3-point lead. Zubac screen. He's off from 3. Huge moment here.
You have to stay calm in these situations.
Here's James. Tugs outside to tie it up. Davis. Davis making the defense pay.
Davis wants the ball in these big moments, and his ability to deliver is what makes him a special player.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. And coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Zubac with a screen on Suggs. Just 4 to shoot. Steps back. LaMelo! It's on. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Down 1, just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
James! So a close game sees Denver taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man. The offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Holmgren, Tyrese Maxey out there with Doncic. Then there's Jaylen Brown, and it's Jokic in at the 5 spot.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Now Edwards. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Bucket is good.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true 3-level scorer.
Doncic looking it over. Jokic on the foul.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, here is Irving. A three-pointer is right on target.
And we talk about the handles of Kyrie so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
Holmgren in the corner. And here's Doncic from the arc. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Siakam kicks to Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. No good with the fallback jumper.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Irving, Henry Markkanen is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's KD in at the three.
I mean, the airtight handle of Irving, just leaving defenders in his dust.
Siakam is checked in for Vucevic.
First personal.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
After 4 seasons in Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga moves on, and he was the guy that they drafted number 7 overall. But after a lengthy free agency saga in which the Warriors and Kuminga exchanged several proposals, and they had several sign and trade discussions, Kuminga lands elsewhere. So his run in Golden State is over. They're losing a good young player. Let's see how they can replenish the cupboard there in Golden State.
Certainly something to watch. And Shams, we appreciate the report. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys?
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And the Warriors with some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Jokic is checked in for the Bulls. Doncic comes in for Brown. Forcing his way inside, Doncic.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
KD passes to Siakam. Outside Edwards. Takes it off the glass. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and he just left the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He wrecked.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Looking at the Bulls, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes.
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Warriors.
Well, the exit.
Thank you for being with us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Holmgren is out there with Brown. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Doncic in at the 2 spot. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number 1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations. And he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis. And he's done it.
Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Pass to Brown. Jokic against Wembanyama. Pocket 6. Out to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Doncic has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's something only Jokic can do. Draws the eyes of everyone on the floor, then moves it to the perimeter for the 3.
Pass to Irving. The three ball. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A 2-point game. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Edwards looking it over. Outside for Wembanyama. Three-pointers off the mark. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's...
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Irving. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors' 5. Doncic fires. And it's off.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Edwards and the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Cleared away by Leonard.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was up.
Knocks down the three.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Doncic. Jokic trying to free himself up. Layup, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Now Siakam. Edwards. Now Irving. He drills the three.
The corner three by Kyrie. That's a nice range.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Jokic rising up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
First personal foul. First team foul.
They double team Wembanyama. Leonard off the glass.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Get out of his way.
No way the D is going to slow him down. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And in terms of ball handling, this guy is just on another level. Kyrie Irving can put it on a string and just run circles around the defense.
Maxey, the putback, saves him with the putback. Here's Edwards, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul, third team foul.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of two is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 7. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so they foul intentionally.
Luka Doncic. Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Anthony Edwards.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Now it. Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy.